Bro, do you want me to tell you something? I have a very important story.
I'll get hit 112.
There it is. This is a very key story and everything, and all plots of storytelling.
Bro, how did you kill me?
Like this story is among the stories of all time, and that's what I mean. It's the story of all time. It all begins
book
off.
of all time.
Yeah, you're just having a normal day. You're just having a good day, the usual. And then you just all of a sudden you just get to read it. And then you're reading the book for like a few years. Just the usual. And then after a few years have passed, you finish the book. And you of course you eat and you go to sleep.
Brayden, come on.
That's all you do.
Let's go, Brayden.
You eat and then you sleep and then you read a book. But the book it actually taught you to not think, which is mainly the plot twist of the story. You don't. When you think of books, you think of thinking too.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Did you kill us both in one shot?
And with this story, with this book, of course, it teaches you not to think, but through like very unorthodox methods.
Wait,
Like,
what are you?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know.
and like
I'm done.
Like,
I can't. I'm too confused. I need a break.
it gives you like some like infinite like different like stories and stuff.
No,
So, like you're like given so many stories, and this is why it takes you years to read this book. It's like 4,000 pages long, and it's that simple. And once you realize that like you're trained to not think, you take a 180.
What?
And you go to your orthodox office, just to get your teeth checked.
I'm confused.
And
wait.
and then what follows is something it's a vampire.
Wait, Caden, am
actually.
I missing
A
something?
vampire?
And like it's like kind of crazy. Like it's something I actually you want to really expect. It's a vampire in the dentist office.
This is
And then you get all scared. You wish like something different would happen in your life. You're contemplating all your decisions you've ever made, and this leads to like some like I don't know how you explain this, but it leads to like I forgot. But you're pretty much entranced in this thought that like you can't think. You're trying to get your teeth checked, but you can't do it. And that's sort of like the thing that's like different. Like your life has changed in like a very negative way because of this book.
Caden, don't let me come back.
2 years reading.
Oh my god, you are. Hey, I should have killed you, by the way.
Like it makes zero sense, but
Everything you said in the past 3.5 minutes has made 0 sense. I don't know what you're talking about.
and then you move on. You get your teeth checked. You're really highly confused. You're still you want to wonder, but you can't wonder because again the book told you can't.
Then how do you want to wonder?
And then you move. And you go home. You have dinner, the usual dinner. You have your PB&J, maybe some fries.
PB&J and fries.
There's something you've ate probably the last like every single day the last like 2 years, anyways. Ever since you started reading the book.
It took you 2 years to read the book?
It's a 4,000-page book. And then once you, and then you're just in the shower. What you usually do in the shower? You have your bathing suit on.
Your bathing suit?
What are you talking? What is this book?
And then and then you sort of made this realization that like you're not even doing anything in the shower. Like you're just standing
How
there.
do you realize if you can't think?
And that's sort of the issue. This is the main conflict. Like,
So did we just reach the climax?
no, this is not. No, we still have a good while.
Oh boy.
So, I mean, I need to get back to this. And then you go to bed at night,
Okay.
just and then you just stare into darkness. That's exactly what you do in your sleep. You can't think. You don't think about how the day has been going. You don't know. You can't think of ahead. You know what's gonna happen the next day. You're gonna repeat the exact same process. You're gonna finish reading the book. You're gonna go to the orthodontist office. You're gonna find the vampire.
Why are you gonna do it again? You just went.
You're gonna have your PB&J and your fries. You're gonna shower and just do absolutely nothing.
Wait,
And
what?
then you're just gonna lie looking at the
I
wall.
just go to the shower from the orthodontist to the shower. I'm just asking questions.
And then after staring at the wall for a few hours, just doing absolutely nothing. And then one day, you don't really think of it, but you're just going through the book, and then you actually usually take a look at you usually just look at the book cover for like a few minutes to decipher, or try to decipher what you're thinking about. And the main methodology behind this, you realize you know the author's name for this book. And the author's name is Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson.
And Thomas Jefferson, he's known for his crazy antics. He invented the light bulb, as the book will tell you. He basically Thomas Jefferson is one of those really big historical figures the book tells you. So you just move on. You just keep going with your life. You don't make it, and then you just keep going for the cycle for weeks on end, months, maybe even maybe like a few years. You're just doing the same things every single day. You're in the orthodontist office. You're in the shower. You're staring at walls. And then also you're just eating your PB&Js. PB&Js are pretty good though, so I won't complain. And then what follows, for some reason, the sirens start blaring out of nowhere for no reason. And since you can't think, you don't have any. You have a neutral reaction. The sirens are like, oh, it's just a normal day. You just think it is a normal day when it really isn't. It's the first time the sirens have gone off ever, just randomly. And it's such a loud sound. It's like ear piercing.
Are they like, wait, what are sirens? What do the sirens sound like?
That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
And it just sounds like the bean sounds. And then we repeat this. And this happens like every once in a while. It happens once in your sleep. This is like some like really arbitrary times. You don't know what's causing it. And then all of a sudden you wake up and you're in the middle of like some bunker. You don't know why, you don't know what's going on, you're just in some bunker. And you can't
You wouldn't know what's going on because you
book.
can't think.
So you just think it's a normal day, you go on with your day, you try to go to the orthodontist office that afternoon, and you realize you can't go because you're stuck in this bunker. And this is the first time ever you can think. Like, this is because you're out of the consistent trance of doing the same thing every single day. It's insanity. But
It is.
you're thinking it's the end of the world. So you just curl up in your ball, and you're screaming, make it go away, make it go away, make it go away for hours on end.
Why?
I am interested in this story.
This
Is this at my
is
local
one of the
library?
stories of all time.
Wait, is this at my local library?
Coming,
And then
you could write a book on this.
after this, someone tells you what's going on. Was it true? The book, you discover the book was actually full of lies. And in the book just didn't do anything for some reason, for no reason. And then you're wondering like, what's going on? What's going on? And then you go back to read. You go to the local library. This is something you have ever. This is the second time you've done it in the last 4 years. And for some reason, like you read the book again, and you realize it's different. It's a different copy. And you realize like what's wrong about it. It's you know Thomas Edison made the light bulb, of course. It isn't Thomas Jefferson.
What?
So like what's so incorrect about this information? And then so you confront him. You're telling him how wrong he is. If you're really gonna lie about something, like, come on, man, you can't be so slick about it.
I agree.
And all of a sudden, he just says like,
Wait, so what chapter is this?
chapter.
Is this
I
a
don't know.
book, or are you talking about? Is this the book, or are you just talking about the book of all time?
Well, we'll get to that in a minute. But
Let him get back to it.
and then you confront him. And
Who do you confront? Jefferson?
no, not Jefferson. You confront the guy that told you the book was false. In the book, and then he tells you it's a different copy. It's meant to manipulate you to think the book is good when it isn't. And when you're confronted with this revelation of a lifetime, you're back in your ball. You're screaming, make it stop for hours on end. This time, it's not even hours, it's days. You just don't stop. No breaks. You're stuck in this ball. You're wondering what's going on. This is the most shocking revelation of your life. Man, this is the craziest thing. You've been eating those PB&Js for years. You've been the orthodox office with the vampires. You've been taking the shower and just standing there. You've been staring at walls for hours. And then, for some reason, all of a sudden, it just all comes crashing down. What you know is ended. For some reason, it just ended. So, it's just something that you can't think. Because again, you're still stuck in that trance. You just make it stop. You don't, there is nothing to know about what's going on because you just don't know. And then you just keep going. And the next thing you know, it all just comes crashing and burning down. And then, with stages in denial, you're in denial, and then you begin to slowly accept it once you begin reading both the real copy of the book. Both
Which
copies.
one's the real copy?
You know, you're reading the one with Thomas Jefferson and then Thomas Edison's book. And you realize Thomas Edison is the right book. The Thomas Jefferson book actually had all the misinformation, and you're just mind blown. You don't know what caused this to happen. You don't know how it got away, because this is not this is affecting the entire society of people. And this is the book they taught in grade school too. And they accepted it as the textbook across the entire country. And it's crazy. You just don't know. Like, it's just that wicked. And then once you come to this conclusion, you're finally accepting it. And this is why you're saying the bunker. You were thought to be dangerous to society. So you and the gang, with like Larry and some of the other people, a lot of the other dangerous criminals in there, you all set up. You all build your own military and stuff.
Military?
And this all leads to one. This leads to only one thing. One thing is just to go all. You're marching to Philadelphia, in Germany.
What?
And then you're in this big battle, but you lose big time. Again, you aren't. Again, you and your gang, only you're the only surviving person, and you realize that like this isn't what's gonna happen. Like this isn't the way to win. So as a result of this, you're just turned upside down. You're a little bit discouraged. You're back in the bunker. This time it's in higher security, so they make sure you can't get out. So they did this nuke. There's this big nuke. There's this big nuclear wasteland for some reason, and then
Does all of this happen just for some reason?
And then like you're stuck there. Like you think society is stuck just being bad the entire time. You're stuck in this like weird dimension. Like, and you can't do anything about it because again, you can't leave. It's because the security is so high. And it just you can't think. And then you come up with a plan. You find a way. You try to find a way to escape through some like weird means of I don't know. You get the security on board. You teach him about the findings of what the truth of the books, and once they do, the guards they let you out, and then what the next school thing you have to do, you have to talk to society about it, which doesn't quite happen because society is just it's not smart. It isn't smart. So you just so you're out. You're giving some like hazmat because again, it's a nuclear wasteland out there. You won't be able to live without probably having like, I don't know, you're gonna have like, you're gonna die cancer in like a few years. But like, other than that, we're sort of chilling. And otherwise, what's next? Okay. So you're in Berlin, you're just having a normal day. You're
How
back
is
in
this
Berlin for
normal?
once. And then,
Brayden, is he
yeah,
okay?
and then you went to the orthodontics office.
What happened
You-
today in Moline? You
And,
hit your head.
He's talking about something that happened. Maybe this is what we meant.
and then you're at the orthodontist office, like, and you see the vampire, like, you wonder, like, what you finally,
Can you-
this is the first actual, like, you're back to being able to think. Like, why is there a
You can
vampire
think
here?
again.
Like, there's no reason why there could be a vampire. There's no rational thought. Like, why is there a vampire in the orthodontist office? And then you realize you're just you're going back with the routine. You're stuck in this trance. And then you move on. You're going, having your normal day.
How does a battle in Philadelphia, Germany, have anything to do with going back to your trance? Like, how are you gonna get out of it?
Well, that's and then you're back at home, having a normal day. You bought yourself your own TV somehow, even though they don't sell it. You got them off the black market, and in and then you realize you're breaking the routine, and then you're making food, you're making dinner, of course.
Is it my PB&J?
And you're whipping up the PB&J and fries,
I knew it.
and then you're
See,
wondering,
I've
like,
been
what,
listening.
like,
I've
what are
been,
you doing?
paying attention.
What are you doing? Of course, like and then you look, you only have peanut butter, jelly, and bread, and fries. That's it. You're wondering, like, what's wrong with me? You go to the
There's a
store,
lot wrong with you. I don't
and
know
then you
what's...
realize there's only peanut butter, jelly, bread, and fries. You can't buy anything else.
What have you been able to drink?
So
Wait, what kind of bread do we eat? Like, what?
Is it whole wheat? Is it rye bread?
it's some like Asian bread.
Asian bread.
It's like some rice bread.
Rice bread, okay.
Okay, so that's Leeds, and you're like, can I get anything else? You went back to that same black market. You got that flat screen TV, and you sort of just wonder, but they don't have any other food. You're stuck with peanut butter. You're stuck with your jelly. You're stuck with, and you decided to make some like weird, like you decided to not eat your PB&J and your fries. Instead, you decide to eat your fries raw, and you just eat
Wouldn't you get
everything raw.
sick?
I don't know. It was something to break the trance, of course, so it wouldn't really matter all too much. But all I'm saying, we're moving on. You're no longer just doing nothing. You're standing there in the shower. You are actually like cleaning yourself. Like you have this like, I don't know. Yeah, you have this like weird. You actually have like some soap mix. It's like some crazy revelation off the black market, of course. It's really prevalent black market that only the elite mostly can.
You got an ability off the black market.
So it's only based off the elite. But for some reason, you stole the identity of like one of the guards. So you're able to access the black market. So you got yourself, you got your flat screen TV, everything's good. You actually have your bed. You're sleeping on the floor and you just have like some small pillow. And yeah, a small pillow and just some like normal, some blankets. But this time you actually have like a full-blown bed. Like when it comes to like your house, you are decked out compared to the rest. Like there was no getting any better than this. Because you decided to commit a Nizzy fraud. And then the next day, wake up, you realize you need to change the world. So you went out of Berlin, you went to the supermarket. No one really works there. So no one's really watching what's really going on in the back. So you go to the back, there's this intercom system, and you deliver the speech of a lifetime. And this was just the beginning. Well, once you gave the speech of a lifetime, it was just game over. It was game over. Because you're just gonna, you've inspired like 200 people to make some change in their life here in the supermarket in Berlin, Germany. And then you're going on. You decide to go to this like maintenance or whatever. You do the exact same thing. You keep moving around. No one, the government doesn't know yet. So you're just having a good day. And as we continue this on, this leads on to one more. You go over to, I don't know, you go over to Frankfurt, and again you're going to Frankfurt, you're going to Hanover, Hamburg, you're going to the major cities, going to the stores, delivering some major speech.
I assume this book's almost over.
No, we have a few minutes.
What?
Okay.
And then you realize. And then you realize something.
What do we realize?
And then you realize, like, what are you actually doing?
I've been saying that the whole time!
Like, you realize, like, you're just wasting your life. It's actually just trying to make some change that you're probably gonna get, that's just never gonna happen. You're never actually gonna make any real change to the world. So you quit on it. You just quit. You're going back to your peanut butter and jelly. You're going back to just staring at the wall, sleeping on the floor. You're just having to move generic left the whole time. And guess what? You're just fine with it. And you're just fine with it for no reason. But the outside world actually catches wind of this. And
Can we hear like the
Is this the extended cut, or is the...
this is a short version.
No, what?
And this goes on to one last thing. This leads on, and the outside world knows about it. And this is where you realize, like, the outside world knows about it. Like, why don't we do anything about it? Like, I can go into a little bit more in-depth detail, but like, I'd be here for hours. Now we're even here for 30 minutes, so
it
it
felt
leads
like
on to
2
one
hours.
last. So you rally up everyone, and then you're storming Berlin. The Berlin Wall is back, and you realize, like, why is the Berlin Wall here? Like, what do you want? And then since you got like really, you get really mad, just because like the Berlin Wall that represents like you hate it. The Berlin Wall is the worst thing ever. You think it's like the worst, the most disastrous thing of all time. Like why? Like who wants the Berlin Wall? To delete it, and then you and your supporters
you
just push
delete it?
over the wall, and the wall it fell again.
I'm so
The
confused.
government,
I don't know what's going on.
and the government mobilizes this large scale battle.
My head right now. is
You and your you and the supporters are only really armed with
Brayden, I have a headache.
with like a
I might go
pistol,
take some Tylenol.
and then it just extends to like. And then meanwhile they're out here with like I don't know some like next world technology. Meanwhile you're just stuck with your pistol. And of course they're more technologically advanced, so you don't win. You don't win. You get whipped. You're sent back to the bunker.
Okay. There's like.
So do we have to start all the way over again since now we're back at the bunker?
Yeah, exactly. It's the same process.
I'm starting
Again?
to get it now. So is the moral of the story everything is pointless and no matter what you do you'll always go back to square one, so trying is completely pointless? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Oh no, I'm not even done yet.
Yeah, come on, Caden. He's not done yet.
Okay, so you're back in the bunker. You're wishing like you can actually do something with your life, but you can't. You're stuck in this bunker. So because of this, you're just sitting there, having a day, and then you realize I can make a change in the world. Again, we got supporters within the country. We can go for the world. So you decide, you get the guards, you pay them off again because you have because again the black market, you sold that one guard, again financial details, so you're just having a normal day. So you're back in Berlin, living technically would be a normal life, but this time it's different. You don't make these realizations. Like you're actually not like entirely like considering those peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Staring at the wall, sleeping on the floor. You aren't considering any of that. What you are considering though is going across the Atlantic Ocean to again you're gonna go to Miami to try to garner support. And you give the speech, the new speech of a lifetime. This speech is insane. This is one of the greatest speeches ever of all time. And this rallies all the USA. This isn't just the USA that's needed though. You need the full world. So you go to I don't know, you go to Toronto, you go to I don't know, you go to Melbourne, you go to I don't know, Beijing, you go to Tokyo, you go to Delhi, and then you go to Rome.
Rome.
What about Brazil?
And then you go to Sweden, you're going to London, you're going all across the world. Germany has no idea what you're doing. And all of a sudden, large-scale invasion. Large-scale invasion happens. And eventually, because again, Germany is pretty high up there, but it isn't the best. And Germany, they're fighting. They're fighting hard. They're winning at first. They're winning at first, and then it turns December. Again, the people over at Moscow, they're over there. They're touching their beards. They're wondering, what can I do? December rolls by. They execute Plan A. Plan A. Germany just they falter, big time. And then next thing they know, and they're in Berlin. They Berlin's on the brink of collapsing. Months a battle
Mi
there.
cabeza está confundida.
Months a battling later.
Mi
The government, the
cabeza está
president,
confundida.
Let him
no,
cook.
President,
Mi cabeza está confumada.
President, paper, I don't know, paper Chad. President Paper Chad is assassinated on the spot. He was just having a
Paper
normal
Chad?
day. He was on the street and then someone just pulled up to him. Bang, bang, bang. He's dead.
Whoa. Wait,
The world has changed. The distribution of the books is over. Berlin, Germany is just gone. It's wiped off the map because of how much battle, like, there's like so much water content. It's pretty much underwater. And then we move on. You're now living in, I don't know, Barcelona for the rest of your life, under a new lifestyle, something that you actually enjoy. You're not doing the same thing ever again. And this only took 8 years of your life, from the very beginning, where you just originally read this one book. You spent 4 years reading it, and another 4 years trying to get out of your head and trying to get out of the head of everyone in Germany. And that's where the story ends.
so it's over?
Is it
Yeah.
done? It's just
Oh.
done?
I thought okay, my head is just spinning, so like it's still calculating.
It's just done?
Yeah, it is over. It's over.
You need to write like an essay on this story, man. You seem into this story.
What? What happened? What?
Well, you didn't hear the end?
No, we did. We did.
You're in the end.
The world united, fought
So-
Germany. Germany was defeated. You live in Barcelona. And that's the story.
It took you like an hour to get there. You started with a book about being able to not think.
Yeah.
How did this? Okay.
Man, I probably should have clipped all of that.
I did.
That
Uh,
THP story time. Anyway,
Honestly, I only did that story to distract everyone.
This took 45 minutes. It
I
took
just
40
wanted-
minutes. It took 40 minutes. I clipped the last half hour and we're only. Bro.
Exactly.
wait, what'd you say you did that story for?
So it's not even.
So I can just I don't know. So I can just get my competitive advantage over
You
everyone.
definitely distracted me. I was.
You
my head
definitely
was spinning.
distracted me.
Like I wasn't in the right mindset of playing Fortnite. I don't know what I was.
Like, next thing I knew, I was up by like 10 kills, 15, 20. I was like, oh, this is all worth
hate
it.
it.
Yeah, there was a
Actually,
portion of
everyone made a
time where I didn't play for 5 minutes.
Well, yeah, but like that was before. I was up by like 10 kills even before. So that's all I'm saying.
Well, now what?
I don't know. How long has this been? Oh my god, this is the new longest stream. New longest single. One that actually didn't crash. Or is it? Actually, yeah. It passed it 4 minutes ago. But how is the story of a lifetime? The story of all time.
Definitely.
I don't know what happened.
Floyd, want me to give you some like really brief recap?
Yes.
No, please don't.
No. Okay, so you read this book, spend 4 years,
Oh my god.
you go through this routine, you realize this routine's not good, and then the government figures out that you think it's not good. So you're in the bunker, you get let out the bunker, your normal life,
Yay, we love 45 minutes of storytelling.
and then
It has been 45 minutes. It actually has been 45 minutes.
Well,
you
let him
rally
finish
up the
his
gang,
recap.
and then after you rally up the gang, you try to fight. The fight doesn't go well, and then you're back in the bunker. You try to rally up Germany. That doesn't go well. And then you try to rally up the world. That goes well. That's the story. The truth of the story is to never give
Promoted.
up. That's the truth of the story. Don't never give up.
That's all. You could have just said that.
No.
Like, you didn't have to tell 45-minute story about, like, random stuff just to get the point across that never give up.
Well, I don't know what happened.